Hello and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm unboxing some expansions for Ahoy. I'm going to be doing Fang and Fortune, Rivals and Renegades. I'm also going to look at an upgrade pack and the treasure pack. All these are from Bitewing Games. In Fang and Fortune, again, this is an expansion for Ahoy. This features the Leviathan and the Coral Cap Pirates. The Leviathan is a terrifying beast that consumes all in its path, growing gargantuan. And the Coral Cap Pirates are jolly rascals who just want to throw a party after some light mercenary work. You can use the Leviathan and the Coral Cap Pirates to replace one or both smugglers from the core game. You can play with any combo you want. In Rivals and Renegades, again, another expansion for Ahoy, this features the Blackfish Brigade and the Shellfire Rebellion. This expansion adds two new factions to Ahoy. You can use them in place of the Bluefin Squadron and the Mollusk Union in the core game, or add them together in a 2 versus 2 team mode. The Blackfish Brigade are fierce orcas who menace the seas with their roving whale pod. In the Shellfire Rebellion, these are tenacious turtles who use catapults to launch comrades far and wide. The treasure pack is a micro expansion, contains a trove of 13 cards that will surprise even the saltiest sea dog. They can be easily folded into any game of Ahoy, whether you're playing with the base faction or expansion content. At the start of the game, players are given 2 cards and asked to pick one. Choose wisely, though, as they can radically transform your plans. Some of it may be cursed. Don't say we didn't warn you. This micro expansion contains a trove of 13 cards that will surprise. I already read that. Why is this in here twice? Okay. This game is designed by Nick Brockman. The art is by Kyle Farron. It's published by Leader Games in 2025 for ages 14 and up. And the Rivals and Renegades is for 2 to 4 player expansion. The Fang and Fortune actually says 3 to 4 players for that one. And of course, Ahoy is you just mix them in with whatever. All right, so before we go to the table, I ask that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so that you're never missing when I'm dropping new content. All right, so let's go to the table and take a look at what we have. All right, so we're going to start out with Ahoy. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. And I did brighten my camera settings a bit, so it looks a lot better on the table than some of my previous last couple of videos were. All right, so let's take a look at Fang and Fortune. So the rule book, we're at 12 pages on this one. So again, they're just going to tell you how each of the factions, how to set them up, how to play them. So, and you've got 2, like I said, 2 in this one. So we have the Coral Cap Pirates and the Leviathan. So let's take a look at their pieces. So there's some like Leviathan heads. You kind of see, I'm assuming the heads are going to poke out of the water at different places. These are the Coral Cap Pirates. And then there's some more Leviathan pieces. He is going to spread out, isn't he? All right, we've got dice in each color. We've got some punchable stuff. We'll take a look at, oh, we got a nice bag. Looks like it's for the pink team. And you have, here's your leader, I guess your start board, or your board for the Leviathan. Oh, did we get an extra board on top? Speed and Fangs. So there's 2 different boards. It does tell us on the back. Whoa, 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 I swim these stormy seas, low, low, low. I'll smash your bow in 3. You'll scream, you'll shout, I have no doubt your boat will pitch and heave. So, but yeah, those are for them. Then there's the Coral Cap Pirates. All right, so let's take a quick peek at some of the cards. So these are all for the Coral Cap, the Spectre, Wayfinder, the Luxury, the Mercenary. He's got some things. I guess it looks like these are endgame scoring if you're able to do certain things. So, haven't played this one yet, so don't know. Do not know exactly how this one plays. All right, so let's take we got some more cards here. Oh, gotta be careful. It's a small deck of cards, and I don't want to cut them. All right. Developed Brain. Are these all for the... These all look to be... It looks like for the Bluefin Squadron. These look all to be for the Leviathan. Huh. Interesting. They look to be different. No, wait. Place one head. In theory, ready bodies. So those look the same, but these are different. Huh. I'll have to read the rules. These are all showing different things. But then we got the cards and stuff. Looks like for the Leviathan. Caustic Spray. So, cool. Looking forward to playing this. So when I first got introduced to this game, I was playing the base game. 2 of the people were playing Rivals and Renegades. They were this one. Is the one that they were playing as. So I've seen those, but haven't played this one yet. So looking forward to trying out the Leviathan. But 2 of the 4 people were playing with this expansion in our game. And again, you do need the base game. These are expansions, so you do need Ahoy for all of this. So this one has, like I said, the Bluefins and the Shellfish Rebellion. So again, going to get the rule book. It's going to tell you how to play each faction. This one's 16 pages. So we'll take a peek at the pieces first. So if you want to be the Orcas, the Blackfish Brigade. That just sounds cool. So you do get some little orca fins. You get some ships, and then you've got this piece here. I think if I recall, it's a circle there. It's like an influencer. You put it out, and then I think you can continue to put more pieces out. And then we got the Shellfish Rebellion. So they got some ships, and then they've got there's stickers in here to put on these. You can start putting these out in different areas. So like they said, they use like a catapult but these stickers will go onto those. Each team gets their own colored dice. We do have the whale pod, 1 patrol per space. They got some more of these little tokens, and those are for the scoring. Oh yeah, they're pledge tokens. And so there's the Bluefin Brigades board. And the Shellfire Rebellion. Shellfire Rebellion. So both of these characters are doing area majority. So, or area control. So that's what they're trying to do. Let's take a peek at the. So this one has a card, end of turn, your flagship, and each launcher may launch comrades into one island in a straight line, spaces away equal to your range above. So that'll be where you put your dice in there. So you get to do that, which is how you get these guys out. So you can spread out, I think, fairly quickly if you have your guys available to launch. All right. And I'm trying to get this real tiny card pack open without cutting into the cards. Come on. There we go. All right. So there's your whale pod card, your patrols, veteran patrols. And then here's the one for the launchers for the Shellfire and their card deck. So I think both people that were playing with these had a good time. I think they really enjoyed these expansions. All right, so we're gonna just put this away. I will sticker these a little later, and we'll look at take a peek into. We'll go into Ahoy first. So this is a micro expansion of 13 cards that you can put in. So again, you're going to take, each player is going to take 2 cards and pick one to use in the game. So let's take a peek and see kind of what options this does provide. So I'm going to keep these up here. Ahoy, matey! All right. Oh, they're sealed. Oh, we got a dice. Different die. So it's a ghostly gang die. There's 13 treasure cards. Then there's 2 sandbar tokens, 2 water tokens, 4 corruption tokens. So these are the sandbar, water, and corruption tokens. And then 13 treasure cards. Boy, they got these nice and tight. They do not want to cut the card. It's like not even an overlap here to. I can get right down here, maybe. A sliver of something. Can I just grab it and tear it? There we go. I think. I just ripped a piece off. Ah. Trying hard not to cut my cards. There we go. Try to get in between a couple of cards, then slice. Okay. So we've got the deck of fate. You may re-roll any of your action dice now. Whenever you roll your action die, you may re-roll any of them once. Deal with Davy Jones. Once per turn, you may discard 1 crew of yours to gain gold equal to its recruit cost. If it costs a die to recruit, gain 3 gold instead. Stolen Chest. Gain 2 extra gold now. At the end of the game, lose 5 fame. 1 fame for each gold you have. So if you have 3 gold, lose 2 fame. Jar of Land and Sea. Gain 2 sandbar and 2 water tokens now. Once per turn, you may place or remove a sandbar or water token on a space edge of a region with your piece. Even comrades. Sandbars are sandbar terrain, and water removes sandbar terrain it covers. Spectral Sail. When you move your flagship, you may choose to ignore all terrain, even gold, for that action. At the end of the game, lose 3 fame. Captain Clay's Cannon. As an action, you may damage a die slot on your opponent's board to increase your cannon die value by 3. I'm going to assume the Leviathan can't use that, since he's not... damage a die slot on your player's board to increase your cannons, and the Leviathan obviously doesn't have cannons. The Gambler's Dice. When you roll action dice, their values can trigger these effects even multiple times. So a pair of 1s, you lose... I think those are the fame points. So Ancient Malediction. Gain 4 corruption tokens now. When you win a battle, you may also place 1 corruption token on the defeated player's board. Repairing a corruption token flips it over. Repairing a flipped corruption token returns it to you. Cursed Map. At the start of your turn, you may damage your Tailwind or Dive slot to move a figure of yours to any space with a Tailwind terrain. The Mystic Hourglass. Once per turn, you may spend 1 gold to flip any unplaced die, even on enemies' die. The Ghostly Gang. Roll your ghost die now, and whenever you roll your action die. Roll the ghost die now, and whenever you roll your action die. On your first turn, each round, you may place the ghost die as your 3rd die, except in undamageable die slots, such as repair. When removing the ghost die from a die slot, damage that slot. Bountiful Booty. When an enemy would steal your gold, they gain gold from the supply instead. The Either Ors. Collect the region tile from the box and set it aside face down. You may look at it when you explore. After drawing a tile, you may choose to place your set aside tile instead. If you do, set aside the drawn tile without revealing it. And yeah, so those are those cards. So that's what you get in there. We got one last thing to cover, which is some of the upgrades. All right. All right, so let's get this little dice back in there. So then we did buy the Ahoy upgrade pack. So there's printed wooden figures. I'm going to have to look at the base game. I thought the base game had wooden components, but I guess not. They probably just have cardboard. And I've got the wooden in here, so now the whole game will be wooden. I'll have to double check my base game. But I mainly wanted the gold. When I bought this, I'm just like, I wanted these gold coins. Man, these are heavy duty. These are thick, heavy coins. I like them a lot. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And then I guess, oh, I got a nice bag. A really nice cloth bag, it says. Which I would agree. It is a really nice cloth bag. So, and then we've got the wooden components. So, here's a couple of ships. And then we've got Bluefin Squadron and all of their little fins and everything. So, all right. So that is the Ahoy, all the fun Ahoy stuff. All right. So thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our content. And again, appreciate you for watching, and we'll see you at the table.